Hello, this is Matt, and this is Whatcast. I'm laughing today because I've been watching this thing. Dave's exploded. Flat Earth Dave West, the face of Flat Earth, the one that if you don't know anything about this topic, you'd probably still seen this guy at some point on the internet over the last 10 years talking his drivel about Flat Earth. Since the Flat Earth got debunked in December with the final experiment when the 24-hour sun was seen by top flat earthers that are now obviously shills. They was never really flat earthers, even though they're the ones that everybody wanted to go. Dave's been in damage limitation mode because his app no longer works, and that is his income stream. As a result, he's had to think very thoroughly about what his next step should be. Does he throw everybody under the bus to pretend that his app still works? Does he want to lose those friends? But as a result, by backing the fact that he believes that they did actually go, but something was awry while they went and done the experiment, the observation, sorry. He's risked falling out with everybody else, and he's fell out with everybody else. So they hate him now. Just because he won't say that they didn't go to Antarctica. He says that they went. And he's been melting down over the last few weeks, and I've been covering it, and it's been very funny. And he's exploded now on this bloke, who I also cover sometimes, Vika Dravis and his little posse. Some bloke called Vlad and a bunch of irrelevance. Let's get straight to it then, shall we? I will take you straight there to just see what's going on there. Oh, no, not that. You don't want some of that juice, do you? Surely not. This is what I wanted, right? That was what Dave drinks.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There we go.
All right. So you want to know what happened with Dr. Shiva? So I do interviews with all sorts of sketchy people. I'll interview anybody that wants to talk about Flat Earth, especially if they hate Flat Earth, right? So I got Dr. Shiva's ear by somebody introduced me.
I was talking about Dr. Shiva. That's where they're going to start. Flat Earth Dave had the audacity to speak to somebody that might make him look stupid, other than Professor Dave and everybody else he speaks to that's got any kind of clue about this topic. But they don't like him for that either. They don't like Dr. Shiva, so Dave must be in on it to have even spoke to him. And with his sketchy stuff, these people believe, right?
To him.
The most paranoid people in the world, this panel.
Who had his ear that was in one of his groups. And so he agreed to an interview. I was very excited about it. I'm like, this is big. He's got a big audience, and he's seems like a logical guy. So you saw the video, and he just sucked. Look at my face. I couldn't fucking wait for that podcast to be over, right? He wouldn't listen to anything, nothing. Talking about 20 flat earthers, 20 fucking MITs. He's going to host the same thing, whole thing. I'm like,
never heard Dave swear in all these years, and now it's fuck this and fuck that.
the first thing I'm thinking is he gonna fly everyone up there? I'm like, this is bullshit. And then he gave 3 dates, and I'm just like, okay, great. And I just knew it wasn't even gonna happen. So the dates come.
You knew it wasn't gonna happen because you were never gonna agree to it. The same as you never agreed to go to Antarctica.
And as they were going, we're like, hey, we've got a group of people, and but we want to have a Zoom call first to discuss how this is going to go. That makes sense. No response. I have the text messages. I've posted them on X. And so me and you guys know who Man of Stone is. He's a pretty smart guy.
Man of bollocks.
He was working this because he really wanted it to work out. So he's kind of leading this because I just didn't have time to deal with it, and I thought it was bullshit in the first place. So then McToon gets involved.
Oh, the arch nemesis of FED, McToon. MC Tone. He's always involved in all of Dave's stuff. Anything Dave does, if anything bad happens in Dave's life, it's MC Toon's fault.
And Dr. Shiva must have embraced him because all the messages that came from Dr. Shiva after that had McToon's writing style, period. It was totally fucking McToon, calling me a scammer. He started using terms that McToon uses in that group.
Well, most people use that, to be fair, because that's what you are.
So then he goes, well, we're only going to have 3 flat earthers. 1 from your camp, so that's going to be me, and 2 from another camp, like that they get to pick from. Like, what other fucking camps are you talking about?
This camp that you're talking to now.
And I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't work with demons. I'm out. I don't want anything to
Yeah, demons. That's what they are. You don't want to work with them. Definitely not. Sketchy demons.
fucking do with this, right? So Man of Stone.
Man of bollocks.
Excuse me. Man of Stone and
Dave's been drinking the wank juice again. Listen to the choke in there.
a couple other people. By the way, backing up a little bit. I put a call out to everybody. I did it on X. I did it on TikTok, everywhere. I said, hey, we're going to have a Zoom call on Saturday, whatever date that was. And I said, Come with your best flat Earth proof experiments, and we're going to decide which one is the best to present to Dr. Shiva. So I thought I had a really good one, but Man of Stone had a better one. And
yeah. I thought my one was the best, but Man of Stone. Man of Stone. I really hate when people call me Whatcast. My name's Matt, all right? All this bullshit. Man, I wonder if they meet up and they go, hello, Man of Stone. Hello, Dearth. Fucking what is this shit? They just call each other names.
Everyone agreed his was the best. So that's what we did. We did a formal proposal. We wrote.
Yeah, can you put me through the Man of Stone, please? If you want to be 6 years old, I can.
Put it up. We sent it to him, to his secretary, and we kept trying again and again and again. But then flashing forward, they changed the rules. They said one person from my camp. Now, let me ask you guys a question. If you're going to have a scientific debate where we have to really go over the scientific method, would you ever pick me to be that person?
Nope.
The answer is no. I'm not that good at that stuff. There are better people. Now, I did not...
Not that good at that stuff. You're fucking terrible at that stuff. All you can do is recite the script that you always recite. And if anybody takes you off of the script, you have a meltdown. And now that you're fully off of the script, because this has happened, you're having a massive meltdown.
Recommend Austin Whitsitt, although I do think that he would probably be the best, right? I like Man of Stone.
Wait for the meltdown, by the way. It's coming.
Perfect.
Very soon.
Perfect. You got the guys from Ether Cosmology, Alan and Shane. Those guys are fucking genius, far beyond my understanding. I'm like, you guys fucking run with it. And then they said that I ran. No, I didn't run. I don't work with demons, period.
You ran.
That's what I said to Duffy. Also,
you ran.
You guys are fucking showing the picture of Duffy. Like, Victor, you're a fucking dick. You know the story behind that picture.
You're a dick. I agree with that. Dicker, we should call him.
Sure. That picture was when I was at the Greg Locke debate. Duffy comes up to me as a million other people. Hey, I'm a big fan. You know, Duffy comes up to me and goes, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture? And his buddy took a picture of me. He points at me. He smiles. I'm like, hey, do I know you? Do you have a channel? He goes, no, but you will soon. And he left. And I've never, ever spoken to him since then or before then. But you guys are saying, oh, we don't make assumptions. We don't do things unless we have evidence, right? You have no fucking evidence.
In case you don't know, and you're just watching this for shiggles, Will Duffy is the guy that paid for the Antarctica trip, that completely debunked and destroyed Dave's app, and has obviously put him in some kind of a financial peril for him to be this upset about all of his community turning on him. Obviously, sales are down.
On anything you've claimed about me. Contract? What fucking contract? That would mean I have to be in contact with somebody that says I'm in charge, you know, that you have to do this, Dave. Nobody has ever fucking told me what to do, ever in this. I've done all of this myself. All the fucking interviews I get are all done myself. All the things. Now, other flat earthers...
Well, unless it was you, when your team approached me to do an interview, it was someone called Luxy Pens, right? An account of about 3 followers. That was... Now, I always thought it probably was you pretending to have a team, but that if you're going to go with that wasn't you, then someone else sorted out that for you, and I'm assuming that they sorted out most of your others too. So that was a lie.
Hey, Dave, this is a good argument. That's a bad argument. I listened to stuff. I learned stuff. I changed. I used to say that the circling sun in Antarctica would prove the Earth is a fucking globe. I was wrong about that.
I was wrong about that. Did you hear him say that? So he was wrong. He claims he was wrong about the circling sun in Antarctica proving that it's a globe. So he accepts there's a circling sun? I don't think he does.
And you know what? I don't think, Austin and I disagree. I think they faked the fucking sun in Antarctica.
And straight away, it doesn't matter because it was a fake sun. So why did he just say that he used to say that and he was wrong about it if he doesn't think he was wrong about it? Because he doesn't know what to say. He hasn't thought any of this through and he's very angry and it's all coming out.
You guys think they faked all of Antarctica, which is even fucking crazier than what I'm thinking, right? You guys
also admit your one's crazy then.
Are fucking making assumptions and just putting them out there like fucking facts. Shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
I just want to see
Whoa! I mean, it's funny the way they'll sit there like bitches, because they are.
Down, Dave.
Relax, Dave. Relax.
Fuck you guys.
Relax.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. You guys suck. You guys are the fucking shit. You don't
relax,
wake up anybody.
Dave. Okay, Dave, you want to hear it before you go?
I'm so fucking sick of your shit.
Dave,
fuck you.
Dave.
And fuck everyone else on the channel.
You want to listen? You want to listen in Will Duffy's word? We didn't make this shit up.
Fuck you, because
we didn't
I
make
don't
this
work with
shit
Duffy.
up.
You've said in 100 shows that I'm working with Duffy, that I have contracts with Duffy, that I've been doing this forever. I have zero contact with Duffy. You've probably spoken to Duffy more than me.
Don't let your emotions get the best.
All right, so you want to hear it?
Don't let your emotion. So this lot, like, they have been completely slagging him off for fucking ages, and now he's there. It's like, yeah, calm down. Well, just stick to what you said about the guy. I ain't backing him for any stretch of anyone's imagination, but what a bunch of cowards.
You want to hear it?
Because you guys suck.
Oh, yeah. You want to hear it, Dave? Before you go,
let's hear it. Wait, Vicka, bring it. Bring me one fucking fact that you have about this.
Okay, can you be quiet for a minute?
The shilly tub is.
Yeah,
and listen.
Go ahead.
Right after being in the final experiment hit piece, the controlled opposition is getting ready to be involved in another hit piece.
Oh, another hit piece. The controlled opposition is gonna be in another hit piece. The fuck is that prick talking, trying to sound sinister? What a wanker. What a wanker. I've got something for you there, voiceover man. Wank juice. I have some. There you go. I'm not advertising anything. Just saying, trying to help.
A lot of the interviews that Dave Weiss does is with sketchy people. We know that he met Will Duffy in December of 2023.
2023.
And he was supposed to do a debate with him.
It was supposed to. It didn't quite flow there, did it, for voiceover man? It was supposed to do a debate with him.
In January of 2024.
My name is Will Duffy. I'm the pastor of Agape Kingdom Fellowship in Colorado. This discussion was originally supposed to be me and Dave White, who is best known as Flat Earth Dave, but I believe he's traveling and couldn't make it. So,
okay, hey, now let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. You can stop it. I've heard you play it. He's played it 3 times already. I've heard it.
He's heard it. Just turn it off and talk to Dave.
I've heard it. So Duffy, he set up a debate with me and him that I never heard about, that I never agreed to.
How many did you have, Dave? Can you relax?
No, listen.
Yep. Relax. We can hear you when you talk. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just listen. Duffy set up a debate with me in his own mind. He presented it to me. I didn't even friggin' respond. I was not traveling. And I think I might have sent one email saying, "Don't ever contact me."
I never ever spoke to him. Oh, but I did send this one email.
Again, I don't work with demons. And he even quoted me on one of his podcasts. Go find it.
He did.
He quoted me calling him a demon, right? I don't work with demons. So they got in touch with Witsit, right? And so they're like that I was traveling and couldn't make it, so I referred with bullshit. None of that. Hey, I was supposed to have a debate with Vicka today, but Vicka didn't show up, right? Vicka, why didn't you show up?
Vicka's a pussy.
That is not.
Or as a voiceover man might say, Vicka is a pussy.
In my word, Duffy is saying you are supposed to be in this debate and you post
but I never
there.
heard about the debate. I never agreed to it. I didn't know about it.
But didn't you listen? You didn't listen to the end part, Dave.
I heard
He's
it
saying
3 fucking times.
no,
Vicka.
but the last part he's saying if something goes wrong here, the one who is supposed to be blamed is Mr. Dave Weiss.
Because
Why?
I didn't show up for the debate, so he's there. So he said that.
But
He can say anything he wants.
But who organized that debate? You were saying
Not
you didn't have
me.
anything
I
to do
wasn't
with other than one
involved.
email.
I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with him organizing that debate. I would never agree to that debate. He never discussed it with me. He set up he goes, I'm going to debate David
All
Weiss.
right, take a chill pill, man. All right, take a chill pill, Dave. Relax.
Fuck
no
you,
problem. We
Vicka.
hear you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Vicka. I've got to agree with Dave there. Vicka's probably the most clueless prick on it. Like, no wonder they all look up to Vlad. Because, like, he at least... Well, no, he sounds like a prick. But he sounds somewhat... To a stupid person, he sounds like he might be at least giving some thought to what he's saying. Vicka just... Nothing he says makes any sense at all. So, yeah, fuck you, dicker.
Oh, yeah, this is what you got, Dave?
Hey, what else you got?
This is what you got?
No, what do you have? What do you have? So you just brought up...
Is that all you got? Yeah, what do you got?
Something Duffy said that had nothing to do with me. So you've got nothing. What else you have?
This looks like nothing.
Oh, so do you want me to the Weiss file then? Do you want me to? Really?
Oh, yeah. Show me.
The Weiss files. Bring out the Weiss files. Is there a video of the Weiss files? I need to cover the Weiss files. That sounds brilliant.
Show me one thing in the Weiss file that you have any evidence.
No, if you're going to act like this, if you're going to fucking act like this, you want me to really review the Weiss file.
Stop threatening him and just reveal the Weiss files. You keep fucking swearing at me, I'll reveal the Weiss files. Go on then.
Files.
Give me one fact in the Weiss files. It's like we say the Globers on Angels shows. Give me one proof of the Globe. Give me one proof.
Angels of Shite, is that? Oh, Nathan Oakley, let me suck you off. I want to be your friend. Please let me be your friend. I don't really like Dave Weiss. I just want to be your friend. You liked me before. You said you liked me. I'm only new. Well, that Angels of Shite.
Weiss files that you have any evidence that it's true. Give me one. Give me
No,
one.
no
You
one.
love it.
If
You
I
love
if
it.
I
You
if I
reviewed
did,
the whole
if I
thing.
deep dive into this, if you're gonna act like this, Dave, I'm gonna
Hey,
fucking
listen,
deep
I'm not
dive in that.
acting. I'm not acting. This is fucking me, right? No one's ever told me what to do. No one's ever controlled me. I've never signed a fucking contract. Nothing. All the stuff you're making is all made up.
Yeah, I think he's controlled opposition myself. Not that I'm trying to stir the pot or anything like that. I've heard a few rumours from some truthers that Dave's controlled.
Now, give me one fact. You sound like a glober right now. Oh, how do you know the Earth is a globe? Because of everything, because of all of it. Show me one thing in the Weiss files by that jackass that is true.
The Earth? Why do you think the Earth's a globe? Because of all of it. Obviously changed then, Dave. It's now a glober, is Dave.
Show me one thing that you have any evidence of. You
Did you
can't,
miss?
because
Did
they
you
don't have
miss the
evidence of anything.
debate? Did you miss the debate with Jaren and Sam? He cooked them. He cooked them with Dave.
Sam cooked Jaren, did he? And that astounds me that even these people can pretend that Sam did anything at all in that debate other than bring up about 3 points and get massively debunked with receipts on every single one of them. Yeah, he cooked them. They can't actually believe that. They just can't. That is just doesn't strike me as a truther.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw that, and I have no opinion on it. I don't fucking care.
I've no opinion on it because his opinion on it really is that Sam looked like a prick and didn't do anything for the movement.
Right? But that's not. Go back to the
Bowel movement, maybe.
Weiss files. You just brought up the Weiss files. You must have one. What's the best evidence in the Weiss files that I'm guilty of anything? What's the best evidence?
No, I'm not here outside.
You don't
I'm
have
saying if you're
anything.
gonna fucking act like this, I'm gonna fucking
I'm
remove it.
acting.
You keep acting like this, I'm going to bring up the Weiss files immediately. Well, that's about the 4th time you've threatened to bring up the Weiss files. Where are they? Let's see them.
Listen, you said, what do you want me to go to the Weiss files and pull it up? Yes, I do want you to go to the Weiss files and pull it up. Show me
So do I. Why don't you go to the Weiss files and pull it up?
one thing in that documentary, all of you on the panel, point one thing in that thing that is true, that has any evidence that is true, that's negative about me. Point to one thing. You can't, because there's none.
Oh yeah, Dave. We know
No,
how the
I'm
fuck
waiting.
you are
I'll wait.
acting.
I'm here.
Hey, watch it, Dave, because if you keep saying that, he will bring it up. Like he's promised to 62 times already and hasn't yet.
in TFE, Dave.
I'm
You want us
waiting.
to speak? You want us to get at that tone? You were
What do you wanna
acting
get?
stupid all during the TFE shit. Do you want to hear
Oh,
it?
I'm acting stupid because I debunk some stupid arguments. That means I'm supporting TFE. Hey, what if Vika came out today, guys? What if Vika came out today and said, "Hey, the Earth is flat because of some stupid, ridiculous, completely wrong thing"? You would say you would speak up against it, like, "Hey, Vika, that's wrong," and then we'd like, "Oh, you're fucking supporting the globe because you're pointing out a flat earther that's making a mistake." Yeah, flat earthers make mistakes, and all those things I pointed out are mistakes. And you guys
Flat earthers, I mean, he's got a fair point there. Flat earthers do make mistakes, like thinking the Earth's flat. That's a mistake.
will eventually find it out, but you'll just move the fucking goalpost again.
Well, hey, Dave, you claim that they faked the sun out there. How come you're not putting out videos?
No, hold on.
Hey, hold on, dude. How come you're not putting out videos showing how they faked it?
Okay, I did put out a video. Go watch it. It's with Marty Leeds.
And it was absolutely ridiculous. But cheers, Dubs, for jumping in there. Double J there. Always got such ascertainment to some of this shit.
I also said it's my opinion. I said I don't have a
I know that didn't make any sense, but he always says it.
fact. I don't have a proof of that, but it is my opinion that's what they did. That is my opinion. But you guys are stating all this shit about me as fact, and you have no evidence of any of it.
Dave, we just want tickets. I want tickets.
Okay, wait, but let me ask you a question, dude. The Ironworks.
Oh, yes. Vlad Ironworks, he just wants tickets. Not Dave McKagan's tickets. They're not good enough. He wants Jaren's tickets and Austin's ticket. Don't want McKagan, even though they was all with him in all of the videos and everything, the live streams and everything else that everybody saw that was live. They was interacting with the live chat. They was clearly in the same place. He doesn't want to see it from McKagan because McKagan can show him. He definitely wants to see it from Jaren because Jaren doesn't seem to have it. So therefore, that's the damning evidence that he will accept.
If you believe they weren't in Antarctica and they faked it, that's massive. You don't think they could fake tickets? Now, I heard you say that it could be a legal thing, right? Austin's going to check, but he thinks he remembers that they gave him a paper ticket from Punta Arenas to Antarctica, and he didn't save that, right? Because in his mind, if he's really, let's just pretend he was really in Antarctica, which he was, right? But why would you save that? Like.
Why is he grinning? He's sitting there grinning like, yeah, he didn't save it. You should have saved it. Well, if he'd have saved it, would it have changed your mind? No. It wouldn't matter what they presented. You had your conclusion before they even went.
Who's going to even question it? right? That's why, like, when this whole thing came up from his point of view, well, that's okay, but he didn't. You have to understand.
And the denial is what makes it so funny. If you weren't denying this like you, I wouldn't even be covering this shit. Like, it's actually damaging you and making fools of yourselves by denying that they were even there.
Maybe he has. Maybe he's going to be able to find a ticket. But if you can fake being in Antarctica, you can fake a fucking ticket. I think it's a stupid thing to ask for. But I get it. He'll check, and if he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But if he has it, he's just going to move the goalpost again.
Do you think Witsit and crew? Do you think they spent a lot of time convincing us that they?
Oh, JJ's talking. Oh, sorry. Is he still talking?
That they were there. Like
I don't think I think that they wouldn't even think about that. Like, you guys are like, how come you never gave me a ticket? Fucking Austin
did
didn't
not watch none of the live streams, Dave.
I did, but Austin
all
didn't.
They did was try to convince us that they were there.
Yeah, because you guys said that they weren't there. Because
exactly. Yeah, I can't believe they spent all of the live streams trying to convince us that they were there. Well, if they didn't do that, you'd say, "Why didn't you live stream? You should have live streamed and convinced us you were there. We don't believe it. Fuck your ticket. Stick your ticket up your ass. Don't prove nothing. I want to see a live stream."
You said that they weren't there.
That's not the point. The point is that their hand is missing. Like, they didn't spend most of the time.
Hand wave dismissing, not hand dismissing. Dismissed.
So the only thing that's going to convince you that they were there are tickets. Because that's the last thing. That's the last thing that would convince me.
You need an accumulation of evidence to have.
Well, I don't know. The fucking videos, the chest cam videos, and all that stuff look pretty good to me. And they were in a place they were streaming every day from Punta Arenas, and then they did take a 3-hour flight and found ice. I don't know where else you're gonna find.
Dave was in such a predicament here, wasn't he? Because he had to decide whether to just go. Like, he had to pick a narrative pretty quick when the footage all came out. Do I go with they were there, but they must have faked the sun? Because you can't say anything else. You can't say, in Dave's position, you can't say that was the real sun, because then your app is dead and gone. Your model doesn't work. There's no 24-hour sun on his model, so he cannot claim that that's the model. Or does he just go with these pricks and decide that the whole thing was fake and they didn't go anyway, and it was all done in a studio in the fucking Sphere, whatever, Las Vegas, wherever they stupid idiots are pretending that he was, even though the whole thing was tracked. And they've got tickets and live stream and interactions and everything, the whole thing. But you couldn't have more evidence than what they've got, and it's still dismissed. But yeah, Dave made the decision that he was going to go with that way. And obviously the others can't make that decision, because then they're conceding something. Therefore, this fracture. It's all over, guys.
Why is there so many cuts in the footage on the chest
because
cam?
It's a fucking chest cam, dude. You know what? I haven't even watched all of it.
Special, bro.
Right, but
it's like
dude,
that.
But here's the thing. They were in an icy place. Austin even admits that he cannot confirm where he was in Antarctica, but he was in Antarctica because he doesn't know where else there would ice be like that. Right?
Deception Island, perhaps.
That's in Antarctica. Maybe that's where they were.
Yeah.
Well, Dave,
Deception Island, Georgia.
Why would they need to be there? If they could just go to the place they said there was, if there was both in Antarctica, yeah, but they went to a different part of Antarctica. So fucking what? Still Antarctica, still probably would have seen the 24-hour sun. There's video of this place that they was at with the mountain and everything in the background, going back years and years and years with the marathons and everything. Just go check it out.
Island, yeah.
Is that Antarctica? Hold on, is that Antarctica?
Antarctica.
That's almost like South Argentina. It belongs to Argentina.
But
it doesn't belong to Antarctica.
Could you trick somebody, land there, and then they would think they were in Antarctica?
I don't.
Okay, I think so too, but I've never been there.
Even Dave's frustrated with the utter stupidity and ignorance of this panel. I mean, fair enough, he's frustrated because they're costing him money. I get that. But it's still so, their argument is so stupid. Like, so desperate and stupid.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
Listen, let's get off of this. Back to me. What?
Back to me. I am the man. Fuck you lot. I'm the man, the centerpiece of this whole thing.
What evidence do you have for any claims you've made about me? Any? I want the evidence. You got a fucking hour and a half, super well edited.
Why we call you damage control, Dave? Do you know why?
I'm damage control. I'm fucking damage control.
He is in damage control. But not for the reasons they think. They think he's in damage control because he's been caught out as a shill. He's in damage control because he can't sell his fucking app anymore. That's why he's in damage control.
I just want to throw something out there right now. I know a guy, and when I first got into Flat Earth, my son was friends with him, with his son, and I talked to the guy, blah, blah, blah. He come back to me a couple weeks after that. I was like, dude, you ever heard of Dave Weiss? Yeah, of course I have. He's Flat Earth, blah, blah, blah. He's like,
Oh, this is Gene. This is Gene talking now. With Gene, if anybody needs that, it's Gene. Right? We know this.
I know that guy. I've known him for years. I'm friends with his partners over there in his printing company, whatever the fuck it was you were doing.
Yeah, I'm good friends of his partners in his printing company or whatever the fuck. Oh, must be good friends of him. You don't even know what they are or what they do.
Dave, I don't even know.
I was in the printing business, yes.
Okay. So I have a hard time understanding how a guy from a printing company is like this deep state agent right now. I really do, because my friend knew him.
Deep state agent. Yeah, he can't possibly be deep. You don't say.
Him 20 years ago. So this is really confusing for me. And I know Dave. I met Dave twice. I think he's pretty cool. I don't understand how.
It's a cool dude, Dave. Pretty cool. Especially his origin story about how he became a flat earther.
All right. So he's not sure about everything that's going on. And he doesn't have to think the way I do. Yeah. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. So that's where I'm at. I'm having a hard time seeing how Dave is.
Gene, thanks. I want to point out something in the Weiss files. I'm going to point out, this is the best evidence in the Weiss files. I was never intended to go to Antarctica. It was just set up like I was supposed to go, and Jaron and Austin have been plants for 10 years, and that's how the script was done. And that he played out that scenario. Like, he goes, oh, I was supposed to go up in the Tesla car, but then I didn't, and so they put a dummy in my place. That is the fucking best argument he has in there, and that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That's an oxymoron.
Well, that's because he's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Well done, JJ. JJ's learnt another word, oxymoron. Expect him to use that out of context continuously now.
Nah, not all the way. I don't trust nobody, Dave. You know.
Well, that's fine.
That's unlike you. That's unusual for a paranoid flat earth. I don't trust anyone. DTA.
I don't live in a world. I like to trust some people. You know who I trust? I fucking trust Gene, who spoke up. I'm a little fucking pissed.
Oh, he likes Gene now because Gene stopped wanking and stuck up for Dave.
Gene right now, he hasn't spoken.
Vickers shut the fuck up, obviously.
Up until
I wonder if Gene's still welcome on his channel.
now, but I still love the guy because I met him in person.
Hey.
He's got a fucking heart. He's got an awesome wife, and he's
We all got a heart here, brother.
Yeah.
And I've
Well, no,
the
Vicka. Listen. You got to give me evidence that Vicka has a heart because the shit that he's been saying for the last couple of weeks, it's amazing that I'm fucking finally speaking up.
No, you are pissed. Listen. Before you continue, Dave, you are fucking pissed. You are pissed.
I am fucking
because
pissed at
somebody
you.
make a
I'm
fucking
pissed at
documentary about you, and that happens to be a panelist on. Listen, he's supposed to be a panelist on this channel, so you are pissed. We're not gonna not let anybody come because he's having a documentary about you. All right?
Yeah, I want to watch the Weiss files. I think I'm gonna watch watch it on the next live stream, possibly.
That is the reason. Listen, let me continue. You had your time, Dave. Let me continue.
Yeah.
So you were pissed because Sam was here and he's a panelist here. You were like, how is this guy here? Just because you don't like what he made of you, that doesn't mean I'm not going to let him come here. He was, and he is welcome, same like anybody who was here on this panel, including you. But if you're going to fucking act like this and then you're going to talk shit, right? So if you want, we're going to review it and see the truth.
All right, let me just say one thing, and then I'm going to ask you a question.
Once again, Vickers says nothing at all for 10 minutes.
Austin and JJ, if you're listening to this, can you get me a fucking Moscow Mule and bring it out here, please? Vicka, listen.
Moscow Mule. Now you want wank juice. That's what you always drink.
Can you said, I'm mad that somebody made a documentary of me. A documentary is something that documents things. Name one item in that hour-and-a-half fucking documentary that has any evidence behind it. Name one. Can you do it?
But why are you fucking pissed? Not true. And why are you fucking take out your anger here? We didn't fucking review it yet. You are getting pissed. One more thing.
Why are you taking out your anger? It's not like we've been slagging you off for the last 2 months. Oh, we have. All right. Okay. Fair enough.
You are getting pissed because we were looking into Dr. Shiva too. What is the problem?
You should look into Dr. Shiva, but
they're pretending that he's annoyed because they're looking into Dr. Shiva. Like Dr. Shiva and Weiss are mates. You're looking into my mate Shiva. All right. Fucking just shut this shit down.
Made up a bunch of shit about me, about Dr.
What
Shiva.
made up? This is not my video.
Vicka, I'm talking now, all right? You made up shit about me about Dr. Shiva. You made up shit about me about fucking Antarctica. You made up shit about me and Duffy. You're making up shit. And in that fucking documentary that he made, it's very well edited, by the way. I don't think he did it himself, but I have no proof of that. Name one fact in that thing that you're willing to stand behind, and you can't. It's like saying name one fucking proof of the globe. You can't, because it's not.
24-hour sun in Antarctica. That's what you said, right? The circling sun in Antarctica that never sets. Is a global. It's funny why that's why Dave doesn't ever offer his Bitcoin anymore, because he knows that there's now the undeniable proof that Dave's app was completely wrong, and there's no other model that can do it. Dave knows this, but he's just pretending he never said that, and he's still asking for one globe proof, but not that one. Not that one. I was wrong about that one.
There's not a single truthful statement that has any evidence in that documentary. And the fact that you are citing it as proof and you can't name a single fact in there shows that you're disingenuous.
The biggest fact.
Okay,
All right. The biggest fact is the way you were acting during the TFP, right? This is the biggest fact.
Fuck you. You guys don't like criticism. People tell me I'm wrong sometimes, and I go, please explain how. And I'm like,
yeah, Dave's just always so good with criticism. He doesn't get flustered and stammer over his words at all whenever people prove him wrong, or go silent for 2 minutes like Professor Dave did to him.
you know what? You're right. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm going to retract that, right? I point out you guys are wrong and you just fucking double down, okay? You fucking double down.
I don't think we mind criticism. Let's just do it on a respectful level, Dave.
Well,
fuck off, JJ. No one gives a shit about your crap wanking ejections that send everyone into a coma. Everyone goes quiet, JJ. Well, we don't care as long as it's respectful. Oh, fuck off, JJ, you piss boring prick.
You guys for the last fucking 6 months have been mentioning my name in every fucking time and just making lies about me, unsupported bullshit.
That kind of comes with the territory, brother. You know, you're
I get
doing
it.
Why are you getting so emotional, Dave? Dave, why are you getting so emotional?
I'll tell you why I'm emotional. Because Vika, I thought you were a fucking friend. I support.
It's emotional because it's all over.
You. I promote your shit. I talk about. I've done more for Flat Earth than probably anybody at this point, and all I get is fucking other Flat Earthers going after me.
So
fucking
all right,
shut up, I'm talking.
All right, but you're not gonna fucking continue, dude. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, you are one because your way you are acting, bro. You are saying 3 months we were having your, you know how many, you know what we were reviewing? We were reviewing fucking Jaren's debate and all this shit. Who the fuck told you that we were speaking about you 3 months? The last fuck.
You was. I mean, a lot of the stuff I've covered of these guys was them slating Weiss recently. So I don't know why he's pretending they didn't. Just say, yeah, we think you're a prick. Just say it. That's what you've been saying when he hasn't been here.
In 2 weeks, we were speaking about what's the problem. We cannot fucking see and what is up to Dr. Shiva shit. And now you are saying...
Bit of StreamYard fuckery there.
3 months we are speaking about what the fuck.
You don't know the story.
Dave, you need to fucking relax, Dave. You need to relax. You don't know what the fuck you're speaking on different podcasts. With so many podcasts that you are doing, you don't know shit. You don't remember shit. Where you are making shit up. We were speaking the other day about the depth, about Will Duffy, and you're saying they're saying I have depth. You need to relax, right? I know age can make a difference, bro. I understand. You don't fucking remember what you're speaking on different podcasts. I get it.
Get the fuck out of
so
here.
You need to fucking relax.
You're wrong. You don't have any evidence for anything you say about me, right? You have no evidence of anything you say about me. None, right? Look, Vika, how far is the sun? Can you answer that? You won't make a claim on how far the sun is because you have no fucking evidence, but you'll make fucking claims about me that you have no evidence.
Dave also won't make a claim about how far the sun is. None of them will, because they know that anything they say will be immediately debunked and they'll look stupid. So they just say, I know it's sort of there, but I'm not going to make a claim.
But why you want to be the center of attraction, bro?
I don't want to be the center of attraction. I'm the fucking one out here trying to wake people up on a consistent basis.
No, wake people up. You mean con people. I'm the chief con man of this ridiculousness.
Because the way you're still fucking acting, you are going there.
And people are going to your channel and being told that I'm a shill and therefore they're not buying my app anymore. That's my problem. That's basically what he's saying.
Different channels, and you're saying, yeah, what? That these people...
He wouldn't be angry otherwise, would he? He's not gone on a rant and tirade about Jaren, has he? He's gone on a rant and tirade about these bricks.
People are speaking about Dr. Shiva. What the fuck? We are just reviewing the fucking video. I've
never talked about fucking Dr. Shiva on another podcast. What the fuck are you talking about?
So Dave, I'll tell you exactly why you're probably still getting a lot of heat.
Here he goes. The boss is about to speak.
And I'm going to just keep it real with you. So when you came on a few months after, or it was probably a month after the final experiment, right? When you came on and what's his name was here, Keith was here, Vika, that's when I started coming on the Vika show and everything. You were defending it hard. You even went as far as...
Wait, hold on. Defending what?
Dave.
To be fair, he wasn't defending it. He was saying they were there, and he was saying that the chroma key stuff was bullshit, and people trying to pretend it was a green screen was bullshit. Like, I do not want to defend him, but that's what he was saying.
What was I
You were
defending?
You were defending their trip. Them going.
That they went. Yes, that they went. I was.
That's it.
I was.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah. That's my opinion.
So when we were on there, and then we were explaining to you as to why we didn't agree with it, right? Now, this is all fresh. This is all new footage. New footage was coming out on a daily basis, it seemed like, and we were trying to attack it, and a lot of it we were just wrong about. You know what I'm saying? And so just to kind of go back, but I'll continue. I find that also disingenuous that we don't admit when we're wrong, because a lot of us, when we saw that we were wrong, we came out and we admitted that we were wrong. I sure as hell did. But the thing is,
no, you don't. Never seen that.
my thing was I wasn't hunting really for those guys to see what they did or nothing like that, because I'm like, whatever. I just wanted the tickets. But when you were showing,
I just want the tickets is all I want. Nothing else is good enough.
when I think one of the big takeaways was when you were trying to show what's that damn Mount Rossman, and then it looked as if you superimposed Mount Rossman 2016 to another Mount Rossman 2016 minus all the junk in the front, and then you said, hey, this is the same mountain, and then it's like, that's not the same. You're like, that's a different mountain, and then we were like, no, that's the same fucking mountain.
So let me address that. If I made a mistake and put the two of the same pictures on top of each other, it was not intentional, right? My conjecture was, I used to ski at Mount Okemo Mountain in Vermont, and every year as we come into town, there's a beautiful shot of the mountain, and I would take a picture of it every year. And I went back and I looked at a bunch of pictures, and they really look the same, but the snow comes and goes there. But in Antarctica, allegedly, the ice stays and doesn't move. It doesn't move a lot. So that was my conjecture. I looked at it. I thought I saw some differences. But guess what? I didn't really look at it that hard because it wasn't a big deal to me, right? And if I was wrong, I was wrong. But that's it. That's my opinion. But you guys are making claims about me. You guys are making claims about me, and I'm waiting for you guys to retract them because you have no evidence. Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Yeah, and then on top of that, and then when you started saying that we're idiots because we're attacking everybody that went to the final experiment.
Well, I apologize for that. I apologize for that. But you guys are idiots for attacking me. Okay, I don't apologize.
Yeah, fuck everyone else. I'll retract that. You're not idiots for attacking anyone else, but you're definitely idiots for attacking me. Yeah, fuck the others.
Apologize for that.
No,
well, you're an idiot for standing in front, like, damage control.
I'm not damage control.
Hold on, Dave.
I'm not damage
What's
control.
JJ?
Hold on, Dave.
I'm not attacking you. I just want tickets. Do I trust you? I already made that plain.
I just want tickets. Not McKeegan's ticket. Not anyone else's ticket. Just Jaron's ticket.
I told you.
Until I get Jaron's ticket, then I won't want Jaron's ticket, and I still won't believe it anyway. So that I'm just... every piece of big deal that I've made about this, I'll just forget about and pretend it was never important to me.
And lie to you. I didn't talk behind your back. I told you to your face how I felt about you.
Well, it sure seems that way, Dave, just because of the fact that you're defending, like the mountain being, oh, it doesn't do this or doesn't do that. When you want evidence from us every time we make a claim, but you make a claim and you're okay.
I looked. I
right?
thought I found evidence. If you don't like it, okay, we have a difference of opinion. But where's your evidence for anything you've made a claim about me? Any evidence? Do you have any evidence that you can show me for any of the claims you're making about me?
There is evidence that you have put yourself in a position to look as a defender of the final experiment.
That's your evidence. That's your evidence.
I'm saying there is evidence.
Where's your evidence that I'm working with Duffy? Where's your evidence that I have a contract? Where's your evidence that I'm allowed to say this and not allowed to say that? Where's your evidence that any of the claims you've made about me are true? Okay,
you're just getting fallacious, Dave. I never even went there.
Well, Becca has. I've been listening for a while, and you're constantly making claims that I have a contract. Which one of you kept saying, well, the contract, you can only do this? I have no fucking contract. I've never fucking talked to anybody.
You'd be saying the same thing if it was someone else that they'd signed a contract that you had to do this and they was an agent and all the rest of the shit. This is the same shit that you always get pissed off about. You train people to be suspicious of everything. You train people to not trust anybody. You train people into believing that anybody that's got any kind of a platform is a shill and they're in on it and they're all against you and the earth's flat and blah, blah, blah. Every person in the world that you've ever seen is a lizard or in on it or fucking trying to somehow is against us. And then it happens to you and you're like, everyone's crazy if they think it's me. Well, you trained them to think that way. No sympathy here.
You're not listening, Dave. You're not listening. You that's what I'm saying. You are on so many podcasts. You don't even know what the fuck you listen where, and you're mixing shit up. You need to fucking relax and chill down. I know you are on few drinks tonight, right? So you need to relax, bro. Maybe take a break from some podcast and maybe try to put things together. What is happening, right? Maybe that's what you need to do, Dave.
What's the goal of the Flat Earth movement? It's kind of wake up the world. How many people have you woken up in the last 6 months, and how many people I've woken up in the last 2 days? Okay, my number's bigger than yours. It's not a fucking competition. You're just out here dividing the community and attacking me with zero evidence, and then claiming that you have evidence, and claiming a documentary is the evidence, but you don't fucking have any evidence, and you can't name a single point.
Dave ain't woke anyone up. He's sent a few people to sleep. He hasn't sent as many to sleep as JJ, double J there. But yeah, he hasn't woke anyone up because it's complete drivel. But he has turned people to Flat Earth more so than this bunch of wankers. I'd be surprised if this bunch of dickheads has turned anybody into a Flat Earther. The only people that watch them were already Flat Earthers, probably indoctrinated by Dave or Dubai.
A documentary that is real. You should be able to.
No, we will. If you're so eager, we will. Don't worry.
Yes, go through it. You show the evidence
For sure.
of any of those claims in there.
For sure.
Okay, Vika, I'm disgusted with you, right? I'm really disgusted with you. You know, we were friends. You have my fucking number. We support. Like, if you got an issue, you can fucking call me and let's discuss it. But you never did that. You just went and started trashing. It's absolute insanity. All right.
The one. What do you want, bro? What do you want?
I'm giving you the 5-minute warning because I'm gonna go because I'm literally at a fucking Flat Earth conference where people are awesome and people are supporting each other and people are figuring out ways to spread the word and they're not attacking each other. I'd rather talk to those people in person than.
Yeah, I like it here because everyone likes me here. They haven't actually scrutinised anything I've said yet. They're new baby fluffs. That's exactly the type that Dave loves.
This bullshit.
Which shows
Yeah, for sure. This is the thing, Dave. It's not our problem that you try to defend TFE. It's not our problem.
I never
you are bringing
TFE.
this TFE, this Shiva shit now in the middle, right? It's not our problem. You are saying just because we are looking into it, now we are calling you out, right?
I'm the one that fucking exposed Duffy. I'm the one that said nobody should fucking go, right? I'm the one that exposed Duffy for the fraud that he is.
No, you are the one who was saying Jaron is the best guy and Austin is the best guy. Don't change your. Dude, you're fucking too drunk to be on a panel, dude.
So what, Vika? What would happen? Just say what would happen if I thought you were the best guy and you went and you saw the sun circle around you? What would happen?
Yeah, I'm not that fucking asleep or I'm not that fucking indoctrinated like how Austin was mentioning.
I'm not that indoctrinated. Therefore, if I went and saw the sun circling over my head, I definitely would know that it wasn't the sun because I'm not that indoctrinated. You fucking the irony of that. You're so indoctrinated that even seeing the sun doing what it's supposed to do, you are so indoctrinated that you couldn't accept what you were looking at because you are indoctrinated into that not being possible. So therefore you would deny that it happened even though you was looking at it. That is the very meaning of indoctrination.
He didn't want a place for a flat earther. He realized what the fuck happened, right? So
why do we keep bringing friendships into it? Doesn't the truth is subjective, right?
I agree. I totally agree. But here's the thing. I never, ever defended the TFE. I always spoke out against it from day one. Because I got, like, the day the first email went out, I said, this is bullshit. Nobody should go. And I'm the one that exposed Duffy for his financial frauds. I don't think anybody would have found out any of that shit if it wasn't for me. So how the fuck am I defending TFE?
Some of your words fall short, Dave. You know, you just defended.
We should have done an F-bomb count there for Dave.
The TFE by claiming that you said allegedly, I'll give you that, but you claim that the snow, you know, it could look like it's the same. But you know what? This is the most inhabitable place on Earth.
There's this bell at the bottom now that's just popped up.
Allegedly, and it's got the most wildest weather. And you're gonna agree that it would look like that from 2000.
No, hold on. Let me ask you a question. It is the most wildest weather. They didn't see the sun for 3 months prior to getting there.
Dubs just said it was the most hospitable place on Earth. Inhospitable, Dubs, not hospitable.
There, and it was blue skies. That's suspicious. And the other thing is, people that go to ALE, they book it like 2 years in advance. But if you want, hold on, let me just make this point. So if you go in on the edges of the season, which is November or March or whatever, you can get it at a lower price because prime season, it's just, it's booked and it costs a lot more. But those guys got there and said the fucking place was empty.
Other than all of the people doing the marathon.
Fucking solstice, right? Those guys said the place was empty. Doesn't that sound suspicious?
Every bit of it's suspicious. There's nothing that isn't. Like they're wearing no clothes, no breath, and it's supposed to be like what, 18 degrees, 17 degrees.
I don't want to get into that argument because you can't. It's possible. It's just possible.
I've done that.
Yeah. So that doesn't matter. But the point is that
Dave totally knows they went. Dave totally knows they saw the sun. Dave totally knows it's a globe. Dave has to pretend that he doesn't think that any of those things are true to continue selling his app. The rest of the morons on this panel probably know it's a globe, but not as much as Dave knows it's a globe. And the rest of them are not financially benefiting from it at all, I wouldn't imagine. However, they are benefiting from pretending that they've got special knowledge that they don't want to give up.
That they were there, nobody was there. There's so many things that show it was a deception, a NASA deception, right? Did NASA spend
NASA. Yes, South Pole must be NASA.
money on the moon landing to deceive the world that it's a globe? Yeah, a lot. A lot of people, a lot of money, a lot of time. So did NASA spend as much money on this? Absolutely not. This was fucking way easier to trick a couple guys, right? And now maybe there is an anomaly. You know, Steve Faulkner from Spacebusters.
It's much easier to trick a couple of guys. How? You still haven't said how, Dave. You've come up with this stupid idea that they had lasers pretending to make a sun on the dome or something from behind a mountain that was shooting off, creating a fake sun in the sky. But you've failed to mention, because you constantly go on about how it was unusually blue skies, cloudless, completely clear skies. But you've completely never understood how the real sun that should be there, where that went when the fake sun was going round and round and round. What did they do with it? Because the only time you ever tried to address that was like they probably had some low cloud cover. You can't have low cloud cover and no cloud cover. You say both things. Yeah, the sun was probably really low and they just covered it with some clouds. What, for 4 days they did that, did they? And the fake sun was just going round and round and round above their heads. That is not an explanation. That is a desperation.
Points out, like, there could be a latitude where at a certain day of the year, a certain time of the year, there is a parabolic effect where you can see the sun circle around. Hey, can't rule it out. Don't know if it's true, right? It could be a combination of that and technology. And those are all theories, right? Those are all theories that are less crazy than a fucking Amazon studio. All right, guys. Listen, I love you all, but I got to go, all right?
Yeah.
Violated by gas!
I wanted to say before you go, Dave, you know, thanks for coming on my show a long time ago. And also, like...
Who is this?
This is Ira. I joined the call. I've been listening to this whole thing.
Oh, Ira. I've heard about this bellend from IC Spin.
And look, I mean, I do agree that mistakes are not sins. And, like, I understand. Like, I've been following, too. When I first came across this CFE stuff, I had hypotheses, right? And I think that's just the thing is, like, we got to look at the difference between a hypothesis and drawing conclusions. Because, like, you know, a year ago, my paranoia, like this, I think this happens to all of us in Flat Earth. And I hope, you know, I love all you guys, man. And I'm just saying, like, I hope that
gas go down, go boom, boom, my friend.
For sake of experience that I've had, you know, personal experience, I had a point in time where I thought that almost all of my friends, I have friends who saved my life this year, like that that have given so much energy to making sure that I'm okay. And,
fuck off.
And I do see you guys, like, you know, like sharing, praising each other, right? And that is essentially what the freaking feds want and stuff, right? Is like all this commotion.
The feds had a meeting. Right, what are we going to do about this Ira character? Oh, yeah, we need him to be depressed. Don't let him anywhere near his friends because they might save his life, because that's what we don't want that. The feds, we ain't got anything bigger to do. This bloke is the focus of our entire unit today. The feds. Make sure this bloke stays depressed. Don't let him be saved by his friends and by Flat Earth.
But, like, I was so hyper paranoid after releasing my Vanishing Point film, because I knew it was a thing that could work in 4 hours, right? But it's just because I'm trying to tell people about Flat Earth in an effective way, not with quantification, but with just like, I'll film, right? And all I can say from my observation is that even my own paranoia, it's like the ego is the greatest enemy that ever existed. And
you can say that again. Just look above you at these pricks.
I'm not saying like this or that about what people should feel. I'm not trying to tell people that you feel compelled to.
I'll be here in 1 minute.
You know,
sorry. No, I hear you. Sorry, someone else asked me a question.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
So
Dave's piss bored of what you, even though you're up his ass. Here, Dave, thanks so much for that. Dave don't remember you. And Dave's having a chat having a bit of a chin wag with some of the people at this ridiculous fucking brain dead conference that he's at. And he's just ignoring you, listening to other people. Well done, Ira. You've made a name for yourself here.
Yeah, no, I mean, you deserve the right to like address the concerns that people who doubt you, that like, I feel like a lot of like the doubt in the footage that's being mentioned, like, you know, it's like,
all right, listen, I appreciate it. I got to go, but everyone, including you, over the last couple of months, have made empty claims about me. I'm asking you guys to bring your receipts. You want receipts from Austin? Bring your receipts on anything in that stupid film they'll call the Weiss Files. And
cut him off so he can leave when he was going on his big moment of glory there.
No, you can fuck off.
Hats off to his fucking editing. It's amazing. I can expect that out of him. But there's not a single point in there that you can use against me that has any evidence. So, and this show is doing the same.
But you are the one who got him in the community, Dave. So are you gonna blame, right?
Well,
eat some dessert.
Listen,
eat some dessert. Relax. Enjoy your dinner with the VIP one. Relax. Eat a dessert. Have fun. Yep. Things are gonna roll. No worries, Dave. Yeah. Don't think that it's just because you being the center of attraction.
Dave's just fucked off. I don't want to listen to this bell end anymore.
Action, right? So.
Yeah. Well,
I wish Dave would just ask for the tickets like I'm asking for the tickets. I think that would make.
Oh, here goes for that. Dave's left. Oh, I'll bring him back. I'll fucking destroy him. I wish he'd have just done this when I fucking should have. Scrappy dough, this bloke is. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Things a little bit, you know, make these guys move a little faster just by presenting these tickets.
He said he's gonna.
Yeah, if he was still here, I'd tell him. I'd stick my foot through his door and tell him to his face. Oh, it's strange that he's just gone and suddenly you've got loads to say there, Vlad.
Get them. He said he's going to produce them. So if in some sort of a reasonable amount of time he doesn't, then we can go back at it.
He deserves the opportunity to protect himself.
But you want to know something? Like,
He's found his voice all of a sudden. Strange.
I know I'm going to talk about these tickets again, right? But my thing is,
it's because it's all you have.
They've known that we've asked about these tickets. Why didn't they just be like, yeah, about
ticket? Because everyone else, McKeegan literally had his in his hand whilst you were asking, and you just, not you, Dave. Don't want to see your ticket. I want to see Jaren. By
the way, what the fuck are your tickets at? Don't you think that
ticket
that would have just made everybody's life easy? Just a little bit. I think it would have made. I definitely wouldn't be up here asking about silly tickets because honestly, I think they're stupid and they're silly. Yeah. But we can't move past the tickets if you can't present. If I don't care how good it looks, that's the thing. Huh? We can't just, you know how tempting it is to just say, you know what, I concede, it looks like you went, I accept. No, nobody does that. You know that? Nobody does that. You know how many pictures I could bring to the goddamn military anytime I go on my damn...
Oh, military. Thought I'd mention he's in he was in the Navy. He hardly ever goes on about it. Just every 5 seconds.
Missions and stuff, and then I'm like, hey, here's my pictures on the sub. Here's my pictures while I'm in this country. Here's my pictures here. Here's my pictures there.
Oh, his pictures. He had pictures. So he was in the Navy, by the way.
Like, those are nice. Thank you for the pictures.
You know that one in the middle there? He was that one. He was in the Navy.
Thank you for the postcard. Thank you for the sake. But I need your receipts. I need your flight itineraries. I need all these things that showed that you went to where you went because I need to pay you or I need to do A, B, and C.
It's a bit short to be in the Navy. What does he do? I think he might have played R2-D2 in a couple of films.
See, to document these things.
Or an Ewok or something.
I need to see your tickets. I need to see them. There's no, all this emotion and stuff. I get the emotion because individuals are involved. It's not like I'm without that, right?
So let me ask you something now. What happens if he produced those tickets tonight? What would you feel?
It's just a piece of evidence in which basket will it...
That's a good question.
Just a piece of evidence, right? Which basket will it land in? If they show it, then it'll go in the other basket. If they don't show it, it's in this basket. But that don't prove anything. It's evidence.
Oh, so irrelevant then. You need to show these goddamn tickets. Well, if they did, what would you do? I'd put them in that basket and just carry on. Well, that's fucking pointless, isn't it?
The tickets.
So if he showed us,
I can't get a question now, man. You guys know what I'm going to ask you already?
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Can I get a question out first?
Yes. Gene is standing at ground there against these pricks.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead, Gene. My bad.
If he produced the tickets and it said he went where he was supposed to go, what would that do?
Man, I'll tell you exactly what it would do. I'd shut up about those tickets for the time being, but then
what about the rest of it?
What do you mean the rest of it? The rest of the final experiment?
Is that going to help you?
Man,
He
Gene,
went, or
honestly,
you think he thinks he went?
yeah, Gene, honestly, I don't know too much about I see things here and there that look fishy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't know
me
about
too, bro. I'm not saying I think the video looks real. I just want to know what the tickets are gonna. Everybody's screaming about the tickets. What's that gonna do for them? I'm curious.
Like I think it's
evidence.
They don't want to answer because they know the answer is it won't make no difference. We'll just move on to something else and pretend that they can't present something else. He asked for the itinerary from Jaron, and he showed him it on the screen. Then he just stopped asking. He said that was the most important thing. Then Jaron showed him, and he wasn't interested in it anymore. And then he went on to the ticket.
It's just that's all it is, Gene. It's been almost a year, and you see they couldn't do the easiest thing, Gene. It would be the same as you. If people claim that you didn't go somewhere, the biggest part of going anywhere are tickets and receipts.
Right? Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying?
But am I wrong? Did he say he already showed them though? Did he say that? Or I misunderstand something earlier.
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying, Gene. Like everybody wants to talk about tickets between. Like I just showed everybody on my show. People have tickets from Punta Arenas through ALE. Tickets from Punta Arenas all the way to Union Glacier specifically. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So it's not like it's not like these things don't exist, and it's not like nobody gets stuff in their email, because if you can't present a paper itinerary or anything like that, you could present one that's in your email.
Oh, what, like he did? He showed you the itinerary in his email with a serial number and everything. He showed it to the screen, and you've stopped asking for it immediately and pretended it didn't matter. So why are you pretending he didn't do that now?
Understand what I'm saying? And my thing is, it's not like I'm cussing. Well, I do cuss from time to time. I'm not going to front about that, right? But
I fucking hate people that cuss.
My thing is, it's the easy stuff. Like we could alleviate a lot of this by saying, and then we could at least say, hey, somebody went somewhere, or some things were paid for. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's like those other guys want to just totally ignore it.
But do you think that would like end it at all? Or
I don't think it would end it.
Because you know what?
All right. Of course it wouldn't end it. Because that would require you pricks to admit that they went and that you were wrong and the earth isn't flat. And you're never going to do that. Even if you went there yourself, you wouldn't do that.
All right, guys. All right.
You could go there yourself, but you won't.
It's going to be, guys. One moment. It's just going to be, one moment, Gene, one moment. It's just going to be one addition to the proof if it's real or not. It can help to see, yeah, maybe it's more legit or not. That's what it's going to do. Okay, my question right now is, what do you think Dave's behavior shows here? Go ahead.
He's emotional and he's upset that everybody's attacking him.
Well, you wouldn't be emotional if you didn't have a reason, you know. You
yeah,
just
well, maybe he's telling the truth. He's trying to get position, and everybody's just fucking hammering him.
Like, well,
he can't get a word through.
It comes with the territory.
You know what I mean?
Dude, he was fucking shouting all the time. What do you mean he didn't get the word through? He was fucking disrespectful. Yeah. He was using foul language. Nobody was using foul language here.
He was fucking using foul language, and no one else was using foul language, yeah. Nice one, Vic. I'll make yourself look a prick for the 82nd time in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. I know, but
he could have got his point across.
Too, bro. Yeah, when you just
he could have got his point across.
Beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, no, but he cannot fucking.
He should have been nicer to you all, even though you've been calling him a cunt for the last 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever.
Like be tipsy and come here and behave like this, Dave. Right? For sure, as I said, people are welcome here, right? But not being in this kind of attitude.
Yeah, you could be a little.
All right, we are here to listen.
It happens.
Yeah, but when everybody's hammering him from left and right, that can.
Nobody was fucking hammering him. He was the one who was speaking all the time.
Yeah, no one was hammering him. I think that'll do for this. He's gone. He ain't coming back by the looks of things. That's enough of that. I was going to do a completely different topic today, but I just couldn't let that one ride. That was quite a funny one. Dave going off there. The meltdown was very real. People saying to me, I've done a couple of videos. Dave's melting down. Dave's not melting down. You're making all this up. Oh, really? What was that then? And be under no illusion. Let everybody know now. Despite all of that, TFE has definitely not annihilated the flat Earth community. Everything's growing. They're all getting on better than ever. The numbers are through the roof. They all get on. Anybody that tells you that's just a shill. Thanks for watching. See you later.